Are we ready, everyone? Okay.
Alright. The purpose of my speech today is to let you guys know a little bit about human cloning, specifically for medical purposes. There's a lot of controversy, obviously, surrounding the idea of cloning another human. You know, everybody's got their own opinion. So I'm going to talk to you all about the subject, give you some info about certain rules and regulations that have been put in place and where human cloning stands today. The idea of cloning a human has been around since the 60s. It's been talked about widely for much of the 20th century. Back in, let's see, I think it was 1978, a guy named David Rorvin wrote a book called In His Image, The Cloning of a Man, where he claimed that he had personal knowledge of a cloned human being. So of course he took him to court and he couldn't prove it, so it was ruled a hoax. There's been plenty of hoaxes since then. There's a group called Clonaid that claimed that they were taught to clone humans by aliens. They said they cloned 13 children, but they won't give out their names to protect them. So you never know what's going on there. But needless to say, there are a lot of advantages if we were to clone a human. It can provide genetically identical tissues and organs for transplantation, so you won't have to go on a donor list and wait for something that usually never comes through in time. Cancer, heart disease, diabetes, as well as improvements in burn treatments, those all can benefit from cloning, and even cosmetic and recovery surgery as well. Let's see, there are religious, ethical, and personal beliefs that go against cloning another human. Catholic Church and other religions see it as playing God. And some people just won't think it's wrong to create another human life just for medical purposes. I mean, like, would you feel right if there was a clone of you just sitting and waiting for you to come get spare parts off of them? Or would you like to be that clone? I mean, no stuff. There's two main types of cloning. The first one is reproductive, which is cloning with the intent of creating another organism, the main one we're talking about. It's the replication of an exact organism that's alive or has existed. So like those crazy cat ladies that keep cloning their cat over and over. So far it's only been used for research purposes in humans. And there's a theory that they can produce genetically superior animals. And on that note, I have a clip here. I can figure it out. Press on. This is if we would genetically clone superior animals here. Did we go? Yeah.
It's on the wall. That's not that. And finally, there's therapeutic cloning. Therapeutic cloning or embryo cloning.
is the production of human embryos for use in research, like stem cell research. They can, the goal isn't to clone human beings, but rather to harvest the stem cells. They can be used to study human development and treat diseases. Usually they only go to about stage 5, then they'll destroy the embryo. I got a picture of that. Yes, I framed it. Beautiful. And finally, I want to let you guys know a little bit about the laws that a few countries have put in place. Without human cloning. The UN, they banned cloning altogether. They're not having none of it. Australia bans reproductive, but allows therapeutic cloning, which is most common, because a lot of people see the advantages of therapeutic cloning, but reproductive cloning is just, that's too heavy for people to deal with. In the U.S. is more diverse. Some states allow both forms of cloning, while others just ban reproductive cloning. But there's no federal funding. They won't put out federal funding, so institutions, private and public, really can't do any research because they don't have money. But there is no federal law, however, that bans cloning altogether. It's a state-to-state kind of decision. But in conclusion, I've covered the basic facts that I was wanting to get across. I talked about the advantages and controversies surrounding human cloning, the types of cloning that people are concerned with, and the laws that have been put in place. I'm sure everyone has their own opinion, or maybe it just doesn't interest you, but hopefully this helps or maybe you think a little more about it. Thank you.